Sir.
For order item 1.
Yes, Mr. Majumdar.
Yes.
Have you got the affidavit?
Yes, my lord. No, I have seen, I have gone through the, my lord, the data total dispose of cases, but one information is missing with regard to the how many pending cases are there. On the last occasion also, my lord, I indicated that aspect. Because we'll able to reconcile this total dispose of cases, taking into account how many pending cases. Apart from that, my lord, 2, 3 issues in connection with this has also arisen. One
Just a
is,
minute, the
I'm-
date of the affidavit is
the date of the affidavit is
31st July, I think.
the
31st.
subsidiary file. Where is the affidavit? It's not there.
But may I pass on this?
It is there.
390 running page, my lord, it starts from 383.
Affidavit dated 31st of July.
Yes.
Yes. So what do you have to say now?
No, we have got the data, how much disposal was in last 6 months. But we don't have the data with regard to, Milord, how many pending references are there.
Is it
And-
available in the website?
No,
These figures are not available.
no.
I think it's not available.
Sorry?
It's not available.
And
What my learned friend is indicating is, while your lordship passed the last order, basically your lordship actually wanted to verify the how their what is the disposal rate, etc. So possibly in some tribunal we find the disposal rate is very low, some very high. Maybe because of the pendency of the cases. So in order to ascertain what your lordship has actually tried to ascertain, the number of cases actually pending may also be directed to be informed to some registry so that lordship can actually assess what they are doing. This is what my learned friend is indicating.
subject to permission of my
Yeah.
senior friend, there is another issue. I had been told that since 2019 onwards, there is the sorry, Milord, the police, border police have not sent the pending references. The references which
I'm
now,
not concerned with that.
no, there is a reason behind that, Milord. The references the members now deciding are all prior to 2019. After 2019, because references are regularly coming to the SP border, they are not sending those references to the tribunal. That is my Milord instruction.
Yes.
Now, if the references are not sent, Milord, it doesn't mean that detections are not there. There are border areas, Milord.
We are not concerned. That is not the mandate of this court.
Milord, perhaps
We
subject.
are, no, that's the job of the state. Whether they will make reference or not, whether they will send it to the tribunal or not, this court will not even utter a word on that.
Milord, under the
We are only concerned about the functioning of the tribunal,
true,
not the
Milord,
police.
true, Milord, lawful is correct. But if the
Correct, then don't make that argument.
no, if the
We
refer
only have to see
true,
whether the tribunals are doing the job for which they have been set up.
Milord, if
That's
the,
all.
true, Milord, if the
Who
references
else
are
is doing what or no, that's not the scope of this proceeding. It can be the subject matter of another proceeding, if there
they
is
hold-
one, but
if-
not this.
if they hold back,
Hmm.
if the state government hold back the references, because
None of
this
the
is-
business of this court.
this is an important thing, Milord.
No,
If-
important thing to be looked into in the monitoring bench of functioning of FTs. Mr. Das, what are you submitting?
perhaps,
What are you submitting? Court of law has to go by jurisdictional issues and facts.
that's lordship is.
Then
but-
don't get into that. We'll not accept it. So they have
Then-
come up
and-
with four response
Yes.
to the four queries.
Yes.
Now, what do you have to
Milord, there
say
is,
about the first
with
first point?
with regard to the library facilities,
Hmm.
the state in their affidavit has said that no member has asked for the library
It's not a
facility.
question of individual member. So, Mr. Majumdar,
Hmm.
unless these members know what are the latest decided cases by the High Court
Yes,
and connected matters decided by the Supreme Court, it is always going to create a problem. So you have to give the local journals to the members. Otherwise, they will go in a direction which may not be the correct direction. They will say, we don't have the books, we don't know what is the decided law. Once the journals are given, the local journals which carries the High Court's decision, these journals have to be given. There is no specific journal for FT. So the local journals have to be given.
yes.
And then we can ensure if a tribunal member does not consult the journal, passes an order this way or that way, then we can take things forward. But now they will say that we don't have access to any journal. We don't have. Are they given laptops and all? No.
No.
Then they will
Till-
not be aware of what are the
Till
decisions.
2019, government was, Milord, forwarding the journals to the tribunals. 2019, they stopped till now, Milord. That is my
So,
instruction.
Mr. Majumdar, what is your response to this?
My without any instruction, I can just submit one thing, my lord. It is true that they require it. I also don't deny that. But to work out as to how it is to be provided, because now everything is available online also. Whether there will be physical or
Online, then you have to give laptops.
that's what I'm saying.
And
Lordship,
internet connectivity.
my view is if your lordship feels that some sort of library facility is to be given, lordship may issue some direction and then with the,
No, they said if a request comes,
yes.
we'll do it. So we'll not leave it to individual members. They may
No,
or may
it's
not do it.
not that matter. Individual members should not request. In general, the FTs should have.
The FT should be having
Yes.
this facility.
And my lord, in most of the cases, the buildings are not permanent. Somewhere it is at, in a rented accommodation. There, what kind of building?
That's right. So
Let-
that's what we are
my lord,
asking you.
Yes.
The minimal,
may-
they don't need to have books on transfer of property and
Exactly,
Hindu marriage. They
exactly.
don't need it.
No.
All they need is a copy of Foreigners Act, then copy of the Constitution
Yes.
and the journals, some of which carry the judgments of this court,
Yes.
This.
where the FT matters
Yes.
are reported.
Yes.
So that whatever the law is on this subject, they are aware and they can apply it in their decisions. That's all.
Hello.
So that it'll take half a century to fill up one room. How many
Ah,
books are being, how
Right.
many journals are there? One or two, I think, regularly, or three maybe, out of which
My lord,
it may not be
minimum,
necessary for all.
at least one or two.
One or two, one
Yes.
or two journals.
Yes.
Mm.
Two will ensure that whatever is missed out here will be
Yes.
connected there. And register judicial, all decisions of FT matters where the law is laid down, you can take it up with the appropriate publisher to print this, because then there will be more clarity in the decision. Decisions will be faster.
Okay.
If decided case laws are available in authentic form, then the decision of cases will be
Yes.
faster. And it will be correct, it will be accurate. Otherwise, people will go in all directions now.
They will be aware of the position of law also.
Yes. Whatever pending cases are there, let those be finished.
Yes.
And what the police does, state does, we are not concerned with that. Or you want the court to go into it?
Milord, what I have understood, Milord, is that, Milord, if they stop sending references, it will have serious repercussion in future because there will be no references.
So you want the monitoring bench to say,
I'm
ask the
just
police to
placing
keep-
before your lordships, it's lordship's
no.
decision. It's
you
my
can't-
duty.
You are acting as an amicus.
True, my
You
lord.
have to make submissions on legal basis.
Yes.
Where is the law which permits
Milord,
that?
I can place the law on the next date, but lordship will keep this issue open. But it's the mandate that after the reference is registered, they are to send it to the tribunal, the SP border.
My lord, my.
Reference
my-
means, Milord, the inquiry they have done, suppose a person is detected or suspected to be foreigner, then they made an inquiry.
So who is aggrieved because they are not doing it? Who is aggrieved?
Milord, nobody is aggrieved.
Then-
Milord, it will, Milord, disrupt the functions.
Whose cause is it to take up this matter by the court? Whose cause? State's cause?
Ultimately,
Citizens' cause?
state will suffer if the persons
The
are
state is there, state is
prosecuted.
not raising this
That's
point.
why I'm placing, Milord, state is not
My-
acting on that.
My submission is very simple in this regard, madam, on this issue. The monitoring bench will see the cases which are pending there
That's what it
after it is
said.
referred.
That's what, obviously, that's it.
Before that, what happens, it is not a subject matter of this case.
That's correct. You need to read that order. Original order by which-
Milord, I have seen, Milord, I know, my lord, I have got limitations, but even then, Milord, I just felt that this should be placed.
Your
Milord,
concerns are appreciated.
I'm
but
sorry, Milord.
In a legal proceeding,
Yes,
we have to follow the edict of law,
true, that's true.
right? Therefore, as and when, all right, then you do one thing, you
No.
write, he'll
Lordships.
Mr. HK Das.
One,
Milord, lordships, there are two more issues, small issues.
Hmm.
One is with regard to, Milord, organizing refresher course training, because the training of these members because earlier it was in a year, twice the refresher course training were provided, so that they are aware with the updated legal position and everything, Milord. So that has not been done that has not been provided by the state
All right.
for
And-
some
and
time.
what
And
else?
another is, Milord, with regard to one member,
Hmm.
he has not received his Gwalpara. He has written several letters to the government, but his remuneration from February 23 has not been drawn.
Tell him to file a writ petition.
Again,
There's nothing to do with functioning of tribunal. Yes, heard Mr. H.K. Das Lanak and
One-
Mr. A. Das
One
Lanak
more aspect, ma'am,
And
before
like
your
SKD.
lordship,
appearing in this.
before your lordship passes the order. With regard to the appointment of the government pleader in Dima Hasao, some development has taken place. We have a panel of 3 lawyers now have been forwarded.
Tata, government pleader Hailakandi problem আছে। I'm just giving you a
Okay,
copy.
Okay.
Hailakandi to problem আছে।
Oh, it will be also from Indian part.
So now from this panel, one will have to be appointed.
They will do it. They will do it. I'm just bringing it to the notice of this.
Anything else? Anybody you
The
want to say?
same problem surfaced in Hailakandi also, Milord.
Hmm.
Assistant government pleader is not there in Hailakandi. Same issue. I have given a copy to my senior.
Just now, he has given lordship may mention in your lordship's order.
I'll just
Accordingly, they
give a
will
copy.
be intimated.
এনেকে দিয়ক দুজনৰ নাম amicus curiae. Mr. D. Majumdar, learned senior additional advocate general Assam, assisted by Mr. D. Majumdar, learned counsel, has appeared for the state of Assam. Miss R. Devi, N. Devi, L. Devi, learned CGC is present on behalf of the Union of India. Mr. R. Dhar, learned registered judicial, is also personally present before this court. By the order dated
The order is stated. I go to.
11/6/2000.
11/6.
Yes, 11/6.
Passed by this court. The state was asked to asked to respond to the queries made by this court on the following 4 issues. Any court could be 1, 2, 3, 4. Tirupavai order has to be. Full stop. Accordingly, the secretary to the government of Assam, Department of Home, has filed affidavit dated 31/7/2024, bringing the stand of the government on record with reference to each of the 4 issues raised in the order dated 11/6/2024. Stop. The state has also annexed copy of the report dated 8/7/2024 as Annexure 4, Annexure A to the affidavit dated 31/7/2024, which gives the figure of disposal of cases by the various foreigners tribunals across the Assam during the period of 6 months with effect from December 2023 to May 2024. Full stop. I have perused the same. Full stop. The learned amicus curiae has submitted that apart from the fact that the disposal rate in some of the foreigners tribunals are found to be abysmally low, there is also no indication as to the number of cases pending in those tribunals, as a result of which a correct assessment of the functioning of the tribunals would not be possible. Stop. Responding to the above, Mr. Majumdar submits that if an order is passed by this court, the pendency figure in all those tribunals can also be brought on record in an appropriate manner. Full stop. Insofar as the second issue is concerned, the state has taken a stand that although at present there is no proposal for providing library facility stroke journals to the FT members, yet if a request is received to that effect from the learned members, the government will ensure that the needful is done in consultation with the judicial department and stuff. There can be no denying of the fact that the learned members of the FT are required to decide reference cases by keeping in mind the decision of the High Court rendered from time to time governing issues arising in the realm of citizenship claims involve citizenship claim arising in the reference proceeding. Full stop. Therefore, unless the learned members of the tribunal are made aware of the latest trend in the law laid down by the High Court, it would not only create unnecessary obstacle of confusion in the matter of this quick decision of in the matter of correct decision of reference cases, but may also impede the pace at which the reference cases can be disposed of. First of all, having regard to the seriousness of the issue, this court is of the opinion that the learned members of the Foreigners Tribunal must be made available the facilities of at least 2 local journals which regularly reports decisions of the High Court. Full stop. The Secretary to the Government of Assam Home Department therefore consider this proposal and do the needful so as to ensure that at least 2 journals are made available to the serving members of the FT on regular basis. Full stop. Number 3, लिखो, insofar as the third issue pertaining to the third and fourth issue raised in the order dated 11/6/2024 is concerned, it appears that both the issues have been adequately addressed and no further order is required passed by this court on the above aspect at this point of time. Full stop. At this stage, Mr. D. Majumdar, learned additional AG, senior additional AG Assam, has produced a copy of the notification dated 19/6/2024 issued by the District Commissioner, Dima Hasao District, Haflong, containing the name of 3 advocates shortlisted for appointment as government pleader stroke assistant government pleader in the foreigners tribunals in Dima Hasao district to submit that notification appointing the government pleader stroke assistant government pleader would be issued soon. The learned amicus curiae, while appreciating the stand of the District Commissioner Dima Hasao district, submits that similar issues are facing the system even in the Hailakandi district where there is no government pleader, so assistant government pleader for the foreigners tribunal available at present. Full stop. If that is so, the government is required to look into the matter and take corrective steps as may be permissible under the law. Mr. Majumdar has also assured that necessary steps will be taken in this case accordingly. Full stop. In view of the above, this court is the opinion that on the next date fixed, the learned counsel for both the sides to obtain updated instruction and appraise this court, register to list this matter again on 26th of September, 26th of September,
Fine, fine.
2024 as a fixed item. Let it come, we'll see.
Along with that, my lord, the two journals, the relevant barracks also may be necessary.
Two journals as well as the relevant barracks.
The training issue, if could have been incorporated in the order, refresher course training.
Last line, Mr. Majumdar to also obtain instruction and appraise this court on the next day. If the government is considering the need to impart refresher course training to the learned members of the Foreigners Tribunal in the near future.
Yes,
Is considering imparting refreshers course training to the learned members.